Welcome to Syntax Error. I'm Pratiksha Jain, and unlike my other videos, in this video I'm going to first explain you the output and then we'll move on to code to understand more about dictionary. So what I have done here is I have simply printed the fruit price that is available in my dictionary and the kg of those price available in my dictionary. And I have few functions that can be performed. I can add a new fruit, I can delete an entry, I can calculate the amount of kg, I can display the stock. Display the stock in the sense, this is what I have displayed above, and I can simply exit if I don't want to do anything. So we'll look after everything one by one. So here I have simply displayed the price of apple, that is rupees 10, mango rupees 20, and pineapple rupees 13. And mind you, these are the individual fruit price. These are not according to the kgs or anything. These are just random prices. And here I have displayed the kgs that are available. I have 5 kg of apple available. I have 10 kg of mango and 20 kg of pineapple. So let us just try now add a fruit. I'll select one. It is asking me to enter the name of fruit. Let's go with kiwi. It's asking me for price. Let's give it 60. Enter the number of kg available. Suppose I have 40 kgs available. My kiwi got added, and this is representing the price of the kiwi, and this is representing the availability of the kiwi fruit. Now, this is what I mean by a dictionary. Curly braces are used to represent a dictionary. This is a key and this is a value. If I'll try to access key apple, it will return me 10 as a value. And have a look, each and every key is different. And the values can be same, that doesn't matter, because for each and every key, the values are already dedicated. Okay. So let's make a choice again. Let me try now delete an entry. I'll go for apple now. Yes, I have apple. Let's see what happens after I delete apple. The entry got deleted. Now let's display the stock. To display the stock, I need to select 4. I'll be selecting 4. Okay, as you can see, the apple got deleted. There's only mango, pineapple, and kiwi in it. Now let me make a choice again. I'll go for calculate the amount of kg. It is returning me 3200. Why is this so? What's happening in the background? It is calculating this price and this price. I have mango as price 20 and I have availability as 10. So 20 into 10 is 200. Pineapple of rupees 30 and 20 is available. So 30 into 20 is 600. 600 plus 200 gives me 800. I have kiwi as rupees 60 and the availability is 40. So all this comes together and gives me a complete total price. And this is our price. And now let me just exit. I need to select 5. Now I will explain you the code for the output that we saw right now. So I have here 2 dictionaries. A dictionary is mentioned inside curly braces. This is a key and this is a value. To make a note, key is always returned first and then a value is returned. Okay. So I have 2 dictionaries. One stores the price of the fruit and one stores the kg that is available of fruit. Now I have used here a for loop. I will be explaining about the for loop in my coming videos, but as per my understanding, I hope you will understand what is exactly happening here because we have already seen the output. So with the help of for loop, I'm traversing the dictionary. Now K stands for key and V stands for value. And fruit P is my dictionary, and dot items means I will be traversing each and every value or you can say item in this. This complete, you can say this complete is called as an item in dictionary. Now I have just simply used my print function and I am printing your fruit with its price. As you remember, in my output section, I had printed this on the top line, fruit with its price. K will display apple, the key value, then mango, then pineapple. And this V will display the values dedicated to them. Similarly, I'll be displaying the kgs availability. I've used your while loop. Now, while true, I'll be explaining about the while loop also in the coming videos, but just to make you understand right over here, it will run till I don't select the fifth option, that is exit. Okay, so as soon as I'll select fifth option, that is exit, it will become false. My while loop will get stopped and I'll be out of that loop. So till this while loop is true, I'll be printing this. So I have used a variable ch. You can use any variable. I'm just taking input from the user. So suppose if I give my input as 1, it will go for adding new fruit. Now how I'm adding a new fruit? I'm just asking the user to enter the name of the fruit as we saw in the output before. Secondly, I'm asking to enter the price, that I'm taking an int data type form. Then I'm asking the user to enter the kg. Now this is the main part of dictionary. The value which I took, I have assigned this value to the key. Now what I'm saying is, suppose I entered your kiwi. So this key variable stores kiwi in it. Value which will be dedicated to that key is stored in value variable. This will be stored in my first dictionary, and in my second dictionary, my kg will be stored. Again, my key is same, but these values are different, that are being dedicated to fruit P and fruit kg dictionary. And I'm simply printing fruit P and fruit kg dictionary. This was for adding new fruit. If I go for delete an entry, if I select the second option, that is delete an entry, so what will happen is I'll just ask user to enter the key, and according to that key, as I said, dictionary works on key, it doesn't works on value. So if I enter my key as kiwi, so it will search for kiwi as my key in fruit P dictionary and kiwi as my fruit in kg dictionary. Now if my fruit is only not available, then what I'll do of the kg that is available, so I am deleting both of the things from both of the dictionaries, and I have printed entry deleted, moving the space from here. Third is finding out or counting the total value. As I explained you in the output, if you haven't watched the output at the start, then go and watch that first so that you can understand what is happening here. Now for this, for I in fruit P, fruit P is my first dictionary that stores the fruit name and the price of the fruit. This I variable is used for traversing that dictionary, and with the I variable, I'm asking for the values of that key. Now, as I said, when you traverse a list with a key, you will always get the value of that key. So, first key is apple, so I'll get its value, whatever it is, 10, 20, 30. And this is the value which I'm getting from fruit kg dictionary, that will get multiplied, and I'm simply appending all the values to my total variable that I have declared before. If you don't declare this, you will get an error that total is not defined. This value variable is storing the proper multiplication of those values, and then it is simply appending those values again and again. Now moving forward, in option 4, I'm just simply displaying my values. This for loop, these two for loops are the same that I have explained you before. And in this part, I'm just trying to exit my loop. If I select option 5, my loop will get exit because I have written here exit 0. If you don't write a 0, even that's fine. I guess that will work. This was all about working with dictionaries in Python. There is more to elaborate, there is more to discover. You can visit the Python website and you can discover more. Thank you.